guys, out at the farm today. Wanted to talk to you a minute about power to your land. I'm a little dirty today, was brush hogging, and it hasn't rained much here in North Georgia, so it is a little bit dusty. But when you are looking for your property, if you're not going to go off grid, you need to have a way to power your barns and your home. And so one way, obviously, that people overlook is if you look up and down the road here, we have an absence of telephone poles. So this property that we own here, this 90 acres, does not have power at this time. My neighbors up the road have already got power brought down to them. It's just a matter of reaching out to your power company, having the engineer come down, and then talk about whether you're going to do poles into your property or whether you're going to do underground. What they'll do is they'll come out and mark the street like you see here. They've already been out, marked that there's going to be a pole here, and I do know that they're going to set a pole in here about 15 feet. They're going to go across the creek bed, set another pole, and then we've decided to go ahead and bury our cable all the way up to the ridge. It just gives a nicer view without having to stare at the telephone poles, electric poles. Some might ask, what does that cost? It's going to be about an extra $6,000 to dig the trench and run the high power electric up the driveway and then to a transformer. So we'll go up the road and show you how the power has been working its way down to us, and then what we can expect. They're going to come in here and cut back about 15 yards of trees, mulch it up, and then make it so that they can run their power. So let's go up the street here and see how they're doing. So let's take a look up and down our road. We do got a really pretty road. Everything obviously is all grown in for the summer. But as you can see, as we travel down the road here, we just have woods. And so there is no power, there is no gas, there is no public utilities of any kind at this point. So we'll take a journey up here to my neighbor's property and just see how far away it is that the power company has to bring their electricity down to us. So this is my neighbor. He has a good sized parcel of land and they just got the power to him not too long ago. They set a pole typically right here at the edge of the street, and then they cut a path from the road back into his property, set a final pole with a transformer, and then run it back to his building. So the process in this is they come in with a tree company, and all these big pines and big hardwoods, they will log those out of there first, and then they will come in with a skid steer and with a mulching head on that tractor, and they will cut all the underbrush, and then that way they have a clear path for getting your utilities down the street, so they don't have a lot of growth in the way of the lines, and they won't have to trim this electrical layout for quite some time. If you're looking to do this quickly, I would not get our hopes up on that. I have about 3.5, almost 4 months of begging the power company to bring this power to my property. It is a process in which they have to get easements both from me and from my neighbors so that they can set these poles. Once they're established, those easements are permanently affixed to the property, and then they can come in and service them in the event of a storm or anything like that. Here we have my next neighbor. You do see a solar panel on that pole. That's actually a tornado siren and a warning, so they do have that. But he's got his road in, and he is starting to clear and make room for himself up there. But again, like I said, this is about a 4-month process so far. They have all the easements back to them, and we're just waiting for the neighbor to sign off. And when they have that all done, as we showed you, they'll mark the roads, start clearing and cutting, and then bring these electrical poles down for use for us. We will have probably solar as a backup just in case of a bad storm. So hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, put it in the comments below.